And we rolling. What's happening, y'all? We is back once again, and we live on YouTube right now for the first time. Episode 37. We live right now. We get the disclaimer out. This is all for fair use purposes only. This is all for education and entertainment purposes only. Everything I'm giving you is from my own research studies, and everything is coming from y'all sources, from their sources that they give us. Viewer expression is advised. Yeah, y'all, let's get it fucking cracking. We gonna start off with a sun update, y'all. So welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Don't be phony, be my homie. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Smash the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And as well, make sure y'all subscribe to the backup channel at ToneChronicles, capital B, capital U. The BU is for backup. So subscribe to both of the channels. Make sure y'all hit that post notification bell. Put it on all so y'all never miss a drop. Alright, now let's go ahead and get it going. So y'all, the sun didn't let off 3 M-class solar flares, and just the other day it let off a 9.4 M-class solar flare. Stuff is on the way. We have a giant sunspot. About 3 or 4 sunspots are colliding. It should be facing us in the next 4 days. So it should be facing us. It is something to look at. It is something to look at. I'm predicting X-class solar flares and as well M-class solar flares just as well. Maybe some cannibals, some ICME, some halo flares. We got a lot of work coming from the sun because the sun is in solar maximum. All right, y'all. Let's talk about Russia, right? So first off, America already been sent off some. Remember I told y'all America just failed another audit, right? They just sent more money off to Ukraine. That's what they just did. They just sent more money off to Ukraine. So Russia just sent off nuclear war. They're going to start a nuclear war. They just sent off some hypersonic missiles towards Russia. Putin is testing something out on Russia, allegedly. He's attacking them. He's sending them. He's sending the missiles over to them right now. He's testing them. And I honestly gonna keep it a stack. Putin better chill. Don't go messing with them folks. It's because you testing stuff. They've been to war. I ain't saying he hasn't, but they've been to war before. They got some stuff. And you gotta remember who's been giving them missiles. The U.S. allegedly. And guess who's the only one who can control these missiles? The U.S. allegedly. Ain't it crazy how they got some shit, right? And it's coming from the U.S. allegedly. So, and as well, Putin allegedly is building doomsday bunkers for all the citizens over there. They're building them. You know what I'm saying? And these doomsday bunkers can sustain radiation, shock waves, and of course, nuclear bombs. My question is, U.S., if y'all know that Putin is doing this for his people, we should be thinking about what the hell we need to do. We should be thinking about what we need to do. Because if they're building bunkers, when all the billionaires were building bunkers, they building to protect them from the sun, but no, they knew that this day was coming. Yeah. They knew that this day was coming. As much as we don't want to project or predict or say that America's gonna get nuked, but there will be war here. I'm not saying that we're gonna get nuked. I don't believe we will. But what we need to do is we need to make sure that we're prepared. We have to be prepared. Let's talk about Joe Biden, right? So Joe Biden broke his own law. He set out a law. This is every country have to abide by, right? Ukraine has mines in their land. And like thousands of children are picking up these mines and losing limbs and dying, allegedly. 30% of Ukraine is covered in mines. They have the most mines allegedly in the world. And Joe Biden just recently broke his own law that he set out. Lock his ass up. Allegedly. Since we talk about the Cosby stuff going on, y'all, We are in a retrograde. Since we got all the solar flares and stuff going on, we are in a retrograde right now. And the retrograde is going to last until April of next year. FYI. So when Mercury goes into retrograde, a lot of things tend to happen. You know, I guess you could say a downfall of things. I remember one year when Mercury went to retrograde, I went to the hospital, almost lost my life. Excuse me. I know family and friends were clashing. I know people who went and had a divorce and their marriages failed, they collapsed. A lot of things can happen during Mercury retrograde, and that's going to be lasting until April 25th. To everyone as well, we're gonna keep on moving. We're gonna just continue to move on. We're gonna just continue to drop shit on y'all. Ginger Ale just got hit with a lawsuit. $11.2 million settlement. Ain't no ginger in ginger ale. Allegedly. Let me repeat that one more time. Ginger Ale is being sued, and it's going to be $11.2 million settlement for lying, saying that they have real ginger in their ginger ale, and there's no ginger in the ginger ale.
This whole time.
In the whole time. And you know how many of y'all was drinking ginger ale when you had a cold, or you wasn't feeling well, to get over a hangover? You wasn't drinking no ginger, nigga. Allegedly. You wasn't drinking no ginger, nigga. You thought you were drinking ginger. Head ass. TD Jakes had a heart attack live on his sermon on the 24th, this past Sunday. That's that karmic debt. That's that karmic debt. Misleading the people, misguiding the people. The universe spanked his ass.
In front of his people.
In front of his people. In front of his people. And it was live and all types of shit.
And it was loud as hell when it started happening. Like, people got louder. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
They was praying and speaking in tongues, but man, that shit felt devilish.
People was afraid. People were like afraid. Because you know what? A lot of people don't know how to handle and deal seeing, somebody have a seizure or anything of that nature. They don't know what to do. So to see your pastor, the one that give you the word, will prove that the man that you believe in, you think is like the Almighty.
And they pull out their phone.
Yeah.
As it happening, they're recording it.
Come on now, nobody's calling the medic. We all want to record him happen. The whole world could already see it happening. It was live. So, to TD Jakes, nothing, hey, hope you a speedy recovery, whatever the case may be, bounce back. Since we're on the topic of, the church, the FBI got informants in the churches. And I got this word from Hassan Campbell. He did a live a couple of days ago, and it's all alleged. They have informants in the churches.
So what they telling on the preacher?
They telling on the preacher. Now, why would we have informants in the house of the Lord? They will say, right?
Infiltrate.
Infiltrating the church.
Yeah.
Why are y'all infiltrating the church?
Pushing the agenda. Gotta be.
Hey, because they not pushing what they want the world to know, huh? Because the only people who can get funded for a church, you have to abide by, allegedly, you must teach people the way of Christ or Christianity. They tell you what book you have to give. You have to teach the people, allegedly. Craziness, right? It's craziness. Hey, a lot of stuff in the world is happening. A lot of natural disasters. Iceland didn't have their seventh volcanic eruption. You like, what? Yeah, Iceland, seventh volcanic eruption this year. There's going to be more volcanic eruptions. More portals are going to be opening up during these times that we are in. The truth is revealing itself.
Anybody, you been watching the CSN reveal? UFOs?
Oh, so I'm gonna keep it real. When they talk about the UFOs, I really don't care less about them talking about the UFOs. It's because we already know that aliens is real. We already know about UFOs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all coming out telling us that, oh yeah, UFOs are really real and this is where they come from. A little too late for that. So since they coming out, be aware of the fake alien invasion.
They've been streaming for about a week.
And they not gonna stop.
Every day they've been releasing new information.
They're gonna continue to drop more and more information on this. You know what I'm saying? You wondering like why?
Why?
You know, but
and like man, that made you question everything. Mm-hmm. So now they're exposing aliens. Now you got to go back and for the people that's not woke, you got to go back and revise everything that you've been taught. Like shit,
everything. And you know what I've been seeing was crazy is I've been seeing a lot of people coming out talking about the orcas.
The orcas?
Orcas, the killer whales.
Oh.
Which are, I told y'all, which are the nomos. Extraterrestrial race from the Sirius star system.
I just saw something with octopuses too. Like
yeah, they aliens. Yeah, they
like real aliens, like not from here.
They like nothing here is from here. Like dogs, those are the Canaanites. The dog-headed people. Like dogs are descendants of the Canaanites. They're like Illyrians. Those are the cat-headed motherfuckers. Those are descendants of the cats. You know what I'm saying? Like everything I told y'all. Shout out to Rashad Jamal. Everything was brought here. All the animals, everything that you can imagine. All the creatures that you can't see. All the creatures that we will soon to see. Everything that's in the ocean, my nigga, it was brought here. Like all the trees that you see are replica trees. Were planted because the real trees got chopped down, which would be your mountain tops. You know?
Any underground, like they finding oceans underground?
Man, they finding oceans.
You're good to fucking go.
Yeah, they finding oceans underneath they're finding oceans in the ocean. They're finding hidden cities underneath, like hidden cities and hidden cities in the ocean.
They say everywhere's a hill.
Yeah.
Damn, they're like an underground, something going on in the underground. I just read that. Now that's weird.
You read about what?
Everything with like mounds and hills.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They got something going on underground.
Okay. Have you ever heard of that? Like, there's like this hole, like, it's a hole with, I think like water runs down it, but they have no idea where it leads to. Like, I forget, I think it's actually called, they call it like the portal to hell, like something to hell. Like,
I know you talking about it.
They literally have dropped like devices, they've dropped like a tennis ball to try to see if they can find where it comes out. They literally have no idea where it leads to.
You can't tell. They don't know where it goes. You know what I'm saying? So that just lets you know. That just lets you know how big Kai is and how deep Kai is. For the fact that they're finding oceans
Damn.
inside of the ocean, inside of the sea, I must say.
And bro, now when I look at the map, something ain't sitting right with me with the map, bro. Like they got all the continents on it, but I could tell.
And you know another thing too?
Bro.
If you look at a lot of the land masses, shout out to Milana, shout out to anybody that like the land look like giant people. Look like giant people or like giant snakes or giant dragons. That's what a lot of this shit be looking like. And I feel like a lot of this stuff, you know, just like how the quote unquote the dinosaurs they fossilized themselves. I believe a lot of the giant stuff did turn into like stone. Turn into stone type of deal and they just turned into land masses.
Yeah. I seen like an island look like a lady laying down and shit. Just pull it.
Hold on.
Hey man, I tried on it. I tried over extendo. I've been using them Panther leaves. I don't know. Let me see.
But yeah, y'all, we live on YouTube. We're gonna be doing this more often. So this live will be up as soon as we done, and I will be posting this episode on the channel, in the backup channel, just as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep dropping this flavor for y'all, man. Keep socking it to y'all pockets, because this shit ain't gonna stop. I want to tell y'all this. Your boy finna join the Black Panther party.
You wanna hit it? You gotta hit the very end of that bit. Or that end of the blunt. Very tip of that shit. There you go. I said, man, y'all, we got y'all live in the face, man.
You feel me? That you wanna hit this? My fault. But yeah, I'm finna join the Black Panther Party, y'all. I'm extremely excited. We bringing it out here. We bringing the Black Panther Party out here, starting another branch or organization of the Black Panther Party out here in Vegas. I'm extremely excited. I got a chance, to really be a revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? Leave an impact. My goal is to win a Nobel Peace Prize and a humanitarian award. The humanitarian act is everything. So join the Black Panther Party in honor of of all of my ancestors, all the OGs, all the Black Panthers that was on before I want to give major thanks and gratitude. And today Tuesday, so guess what? Let's give thanks to Papa Ogun. He's Orisha. Let's give thanks to Mars. You know what I'm saying? Let's give thanks to our ancestors, the ones that we know of and the ones we don't know, the ones who came before us, our spirit guides, the five elements: earth, fire, wind, and water, and spirit. Some people call it ether. Let's give thanks to all of that. For real. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. It's because it's real. And for real, for me to be joining the Black Panther Party, it's like manifestation for real. Like, I'm not necessarily creating something on my own. A new branch is starting here that I could be a part of. And of course, I work my way up the ranks and, I build my name. And then when I do have the notoriety and I have that push, I got the pull, I got the people behind me. You know what I'm saying? Then one day I could start my own party, but it ain't gonna really be a need to, because we're gonna elevate off the party that's got to get built here in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So so anybody that's in the city of Las Vegas or wherever you're from, you want to come join the Black Panther Party, you know what I'm saying? Hey, accept it. I can say that, we accept it.
And we need it. We need some strong leaders.
And we need it. We need strong leaders. You know what I'm saying? We need people that's willing to fight for something that's right. Me, with this, it's to push it together, it's protecting us, making sure the the carbonated dollar stay with us. You know what I'm saying? How we got our own transportation. How it was back in the day. We got our own transportation. We got our own bus, our own food, our own grocery store. The whole nine.
Man, I was working with a guy today. He did a turkey drive from Las Vegas. Man, you might know him, bro.
Oh yeah, I want to give a shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson. Met Dr. Umar Johnson. And I know on a previous episode, I was like, I don't know about him because of the school. Mm-hmm. Guess what? I take back what I said, because Dr. Umar Johnson told me the school is on its way of being open. They just got to do the flooring. And then the school is going to be up and ready to go. So shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson. A bright intellect. Hey, power to the people, man. Shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson, man. Shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson. Me and my dad went. Me going to meet Dr. Umar Johnson is where I met the Black Panther Party. As well, I met members of the Nation of Islam as well. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what we have around.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they was there. And the real Kia, she's in the spiritual community. She was there. She popped up. You know what I'm saying? She popped up and she came to see Dr. Umar and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was hella cool. You know what I'm saying? That was somebody I realized. I was like, cause they gave her a shout out too. They was like, she deep in the spiritual community and she over like 25,000 followers, bro. And she doing her thing. So, shout out to the real Kaya. You know what I'm saying? For real. Shout out to all the us young ones that's doing it. That's doing something that most people are afraid to do.
So what you were like talking about?
Everything that's going on right now, his thoughts pretty much on Joe Biden, Kamala and Trump, you know what I'm saying? And one thing he pointed out, he was like, he said, I hear a lot of people talking about it, but he said one thing he realized that neither one of them mentioned anything about education.
The whole time. All entertainment. They got like a little part that's with them. Yep, there you go. So his vibe was genuine.
Yeah, his vibe was genuine, and y'all know all the videos y'all see when he be saying like his delivery and you laugh. Bro, that's really him. Like that's really him. Like no cap, that's really him. That's not no internet shit. No, that's really him. So shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson. I will be getting in contact with Dr. Umar Johnson for real. He opened his school. He's opening up his school, and what's dope is like he did say, you know, he needs people to teach curriculum, but one thing he won't carbonated men and women to teach. He said one thing that the carbonated women can't do, you gotta wear your natural hair, baby. He said wear your natural hair. None of that European shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he Pan-African in the mug.
That was up, man. Hey. I mean, you know, you see him on TV on the feed, taken from the black community or what?
Yeah.
But to know that he actually genuine.
He's a real person. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he meant to make sure that everybody got his phone number. He repeated that number at least 6, 7, 8 times. And you know
what I know is when he wants you to know something, he repeat it like 5 times back to back.
Yeah, okay.
To make it stick in your head.
Yeah. So shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Black Panther Party. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the positivity that's going on here in the world. I just gave y'all a load of list of things that's crazy. Shit. But we're gonna talk about Jaguar Wright a little bit. I know Jaguar Wright was the one that's coming out and talking about Jay-Z, Beyonce, and all these people. But shout out to the truth is. Brother, his content fire, and he tell the truth on what was going on.
And get some feedback.
I can. Let me share it. Let me send it to you right now.
Live. And at least put it up because you want people to know you're live, you know?
So we got it.
Yeah, I just sent it. Alright, but yeah, back on the topic of Jaguar Wright. She came out and she said herself that what her spirituality that she practices dates back tens of thousands of years ago. Not hundreds, tens of thousands of years ago. And she considered herself to be a witch. She said this in an interview. She said that she's a witch. And she was talking about Beyonce, how Beyonce is a witch, allegedly. She said it takes one to know one. Hey, I told y'all, all the sellouts, they real good at pointing a finger and talk about this person and that person and coming out telling you shit the whole time. They do dirt too. This is all alleged. But yeah, she came out and said that she practices witchcraft and it takes one to know one. Because they mentioned, you know, they brought up her throwing her son's ashes on people.
She loves Louisiana.
So is that really schizophrenic, or is she a witch? Like she be doing witchcraft? Because I heard she is like bipolar or schizophrenic or something like that. Allegedly, I heard that.
That's what they'll label you though.
Yeah, but then again, but you know,
is it that?
But listen, but that's what happened when you part of that. When you go on the other side, she broke that blood. Oh, and you know what? It's the humiliation aspect. You know what they do? They tarnish your image. She come out and she talk. She's a crazy person. She crazy lady. She's this, she's that. She, you know what I'm saying? She on meds. This is what they do. This is what the deep state do, allegedly. This is what the deep state does. When somebody sell out, when you go against, prime example, Kanye West, MK Ultra. Allegedly, every time he come out and Kanye seems to be different, he even came out himself and said he was on the MK Ultra. Allegedly. It's all for entertainment purposes.
When they put you in a mental institution, that's a wrap.
Yeah, bro.
They dope you up. They keep you sedated.
Like for real, like you literally, it doesn't matter if you do everything that they're asking you to do, even if they tell you, oh, it's 72 hours, 3 days. If they really, like, say you're not cooperating and you're not participating, they can keep you there as long as they want to.
Oh, real cap. Right there.
I literally willingly have gone to a hospital for help.
3 days or something?
That's what they told me. I was there for a week. They were literally trying not to let me leave. They said I wasn't participating. And I said, what more am I supposed to do? I'm taking the meds they give me. I'm participating in these little group activities and shit. I said, what am I supposed to do? It was to the point we were about to get a lawyer because I was like, they better let me out. I said, I came in here willingly, so why can't I leave on my own? Like, I don't get that.
That's insane. They have like a sheriff outside your door.
Like, I was so, it wasn't like that extent, but it's like damn near a prison. Like, it's like the rooms they have like metal doors with no bottom, like almost like stall doors, but they lock. Then it's like your bed is basically like it's basically like jail, like literally it's basically like jail.
Yeah.
Always read what the fuck you sign, because I don't know how the hell I could go in somewhere willingly and not be allowed to leave when I realized it's not the help that I was trying to get, like crazy.
They prepping you.
Yeah.
They prepping you already. They already prepping us in school.
I said, hell no, I kept telling them. And then they had like African doctors, but I don't know if it was that or they just were really that. Like, and not that African doctors they just have a different way of going about things, like in a sense. Like, they basically told me my dad would whoop my ass
If
for
you're
being
watching,
in that
please
situation.
share the
Shit
live.
like that. And I was like,
Share the live, put it on all
I was like, what?
platforms.
You know?
Share it out, send it out.
I was like, this is.
Put it on the wall.
I said,
Send
that's
it
what
in
you're
the
going
group
to tell
chat
me. All the
here,
things I
whatever.
feel like he'd be
Like I said, put it
disappointed
on all
that basically he
platforms.
would be. And like,
And this is all for
I was like, that's crazy.
entertainment purposes only. And then when they sit here and think that the people that are supposed to really truthfully be helping them aren't helping them and they mistreating other people around them allegedly, that's not good. How could anybody grow from being schizophrenic or having multiple personality disorder, you know what I'm saying? Or just being bipolar or having anger issues. When you're seeing that, when you're in around an environment like that, it's how can you involve? How could a person evolve in that? And then you're around people that's angry, that's screaming, that's yelling. You're not.
Real life, people should look into no matter where you're at in the world, like you should really look into the mental health system, because from my experience, both personally and for a family member, there's literally it's basically like, say it's a family member and they are sick, but they're not sick enough to be forced to go to the hospital. There's nothing you can do other than say, okay, I have to let you just literally get sicker and sicker until I can force you into a hospital. And even then, if they're coherent enough, there's nothing you could do. They could be crazy as shit, but as long as they can talk to the police the right way and the paramedics the right way, it don't matter. It doesn't even matter. And then they don't even try to get you better. Once we did get this my family member into the hospital, they literally gave them drugs, got them stable, basically zombified this person, sent them, released them, and that was it. They didn't treat it, they didn't diagnose for real, they didn't give a plan for how you cope with this. It was just, here, we're gonna get you stable enough that somebody can deal with you.
Right.
And that's crazy. That shouldn't be the mental health system. If somebody's sick enough to get them to the hospital forcibly, do something to rehabilitate them. Don't just set them back out and hope they keep taking the meds that keep them zombies.
Even the meds, they do something to you.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? You know how a lot of people are get geeked off perks and Zans? People who are prescribed that shit don't like taking it.
And that Ritalin shit.
They hate it.
Man.
They dislike it. So to anybody out there, if you're dealing with any type of mental illnesses or issues in life, or you know people, man, be they backbone, be they support, really, really treat what they got going on, because treatment is needed. I'm all for the clean way, the doctor say the way. Get you some natural herbs, get you some sunlight, exercise, rest, detox yourself, flush your body out there, and rebuild yourself. Because a lot of this shit because of what you're doing to yourself. But we gotta start rehabilitating our loved ones and stuff, because a lot of stuff be surrounding.
Yeah.
It do be genetic, you know what I'm saying? And when you got around people who just like you but don't know they're like you, or they may not be as severe as you, and then the environment ain't no good, ain't nobody helping each other. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of pulling down. But you gotta make sure y'all help one another. And the first step in life is to admitting is the first step. You have to admit that you need help. You have to admit that you have a problem. You have to admit that you are not okay. You have to admit that you are not happy.
Mental health like addiction. Literally, you have to treat mental health like an addiction. You're addicted to being sick. You're addicted to being around what you're used to. And you gotta literally, and that's why it's also the advice I give to any family members is just you can only do so much if somebody is determined not to get better.
Hey, what it is, disease is a dis-ease. Disease is created when your body is stressed out, when you are dis-eased. So how else you think somebody develop a mental disorder? It's because this is why you must speak to tell people what you got going on, because when you build negative things up in the body gets sick.
Yeah.
The body gets sick. And then hell yeah, when you stressed out, being stressed does lead to depression. It does lead to you being bipolar. It does lead to you having anger issues. It does lead to you being aggressive. It does lead to you being impulsive. It does lead to many multiple of things. So this is why I said, talk to your loved ones. Tell them, always talk to them. See where they head at. See what you can do for them. What do they need? You know what I'm saying? Because it could be the smallest thing in the world, I promise to God, the smallest thing, and it'll change how they feel inside.
Just telling somebody that you love them, just telling somebody that you believe in them, just telling some, actually having an ear and even giving a good word on somebody telling you about what their inspiration, their aspirations are. That'll do something to a person. A person can be like, man, I don't know about this shit, but you like, man, hell yeah, bro, you should do this, blah, 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 blah. Give them ideas, think bigger dreams for the dream, nigga. And guess what? That whatever they was feeling inside is gone. And they make that shit happen and this shit pop up. They get this shit shaking and they got shit going in the following week. They were talking about how they was having headaches and shit. They don't got headaches no more. It's because they was putting that stress on themselves.
Harvesting that negative energy.
You know what I'm saying? So this is nothing I always say, do y'all shadow work. You gotta face everything head on. And you gotta be willing to forgive yourself and know when you do it wrong. Like, man, I can't be doing this. I gotta do better. And really do better. It just can't be you saying, oh, I gotta do better, and you know you gotta do better and you ain't doing it. What's the freaking point of saying it if you're not gonna do nothing about it? Do something about it. You gotta be about it, motherfucker. Be about it. Just don't talk about it. You gotta be about it. You gotta live it. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be, the essence of that gotta be you. But you know what I'm saying? So if y'all wanna heal you and treat yourselves, we gotta let go of shit. Literally. Shit is toxic. You gotta let it go. Let it go. And then it won't tear you down. It won't deteriorate you from it inside out. Because you don't want to lose your family and friends because of you. Because of the dis-ease you put into yourself.
And it's gonna come back in your future relationship.
And when it come back, it's gonna come back 10 times harder. And we're gonna see how you handle it now.
Yeah.
And a lot of people gonna handle it the same way they've been handling it, the wrong way. And guess what? They're gonna get the same turnout, negative as hell. And now you crying, you stressing, and guess what? Now you drinking more, you popping pills, you going out spending money that you really ain't got. And now, you know what I'm saying, now you stressing about money because you try to keep up with the Joneses, and you keep up with the Joneses is how you that's how you is your getaway and how you find peace.
Hey bro, people die over money. People die over, you know what I'm saying? It's insane to me.
Don't die behind that, y'all.
It's insane to me, man.
So you gotta stand for something. So you gotta know yourself. That's what I say, know thyself. The way you will treat yourself is how you will treat anybody else. What you give yourself is what you will give to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And what you give to yourself is kind of what you will accept from anybody else as well. So if you do wrong to yourself, you negative to yourself, somebody can speak negative and you negative to you, and it's okay. You'll sit there and talk about how you mad about it, but you won't do a motherfucking thing about it because you okay too. You will just accept it and just walk on, brush it off, and guess what? Y'all still like the best of friends, and they still backstabbing you, stealing shit from you, talking about you behind your back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Backdooring you on the low, and you don't even know. You feel me? But because you were blind, you were oblivious to the fact that they were wrong. But this is how you are as a person. But this is why you gotta do that shadow work and realize you're wrong. So you don't, when you see the wrong in yourself, you can see the wrong in other people.
Yeah. And you be like, oh, I don't need to be around them. Mm-hmm. Not this type of person.
You will back out. You will walk away. You will avoid it. You understand, like, you know what? You understand, understand, like, man, I'm better than this. Ain't no need for me to be doing this shit.
And it's time to grow up, man.
Yeah. The times we in, you gotta grow up.
Gotta grow up.
So that means, unattaching ourselves from things that hold no real value.
Yeah.
If it holds no purpose, if it ain't gonna help you grow, notification bell, put it on, so when the release drop, you
You always gonna be notified when I'm live. You be notified when I drop anything, reels. I go live. I be on Fortnite going crazy. We get massive dubs. We popping off. I'm talking about 23 kill games. We hitting the map, getting all the mythical weapons, doing what we gotta do to get the job done. To come on top is number one. You feel me? Hey, that's what we do. No cap. That's what we do. For real, for real. So go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Follow us on both of the channels. We gonna get a couple posted and we gonna chop this up. This has been an amazing episode. This Tone Chronicles episode 37. Man, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. This is episode 38. Follow us on all platforms, man. Follow us over on TikTok. It's Tone Chronicles. Instagram, follow me at ToneAtenra. That's ToneAtenra, the God, nigga. That's me. Subscribe to the channel, man. Both channels. Tone Chronicles is the main channel, and Tone Chronicles BU is the backup. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe, man. Hit the subscribe, and put the post notification down on all. Make sure y'all like the videos, man. It's your boy Tone, man. With knowledge brings power, and with power brings protection, man. I love y'all. Each one teach one, man. Pass one to the next one. I'm gonna see y'all on 38. Shake.